According to psychology today, Stoicism can be an influential tool for individuals striving to improve their mental health by accepting what is outside of their control and focusing on what they can control. They can avoid unnecessary stress and anxiety. They can also foster a sense of gratitude and satisfaction. It's true that Stoicism has excellent psychological advice, but the question I'll be asking today is Stoicism the best way to be productive in the modern age? Most successful people, be it ancient or modern, built some kind of wealth, attained fame and social status, or just achieved personal goals, whatever they may be. If you study any of these successful people, you will inevitably find that they practiced Stoicism and followed many of the principles, habits, and mindsets at the core of Stoic philosophy, whether they themselves knew it or not. Concerning these Stoic fundamentals, you will find that there are way too many to commit to and many Stoic philosophers to adhere to, like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, Epictetus, and so on. In this video, I'm going to show you the most fundamental elements of productivity from the art of Stoicism. First factor is fasting. The Greek Stoic view on physical health, like anything else outside of your will, is that it is neither good nor bad. What matters is whether you make virtuous use of it. A sound body enables a criminal to commit his crimes just as it enables a good person to do good deeds. The old Stoics cared more about mental strength than physical, but that didn't impede them from taking care of their bodies. They were one of the most intentional and ardent groups when it came to fasting. Fasting clears brain fog and sharpens the mind, boosts cognitive performance, thus increasing productivity. Fasting also regulates dopamine levels, the biggest threat to productivity. Society today is so addicted to dopamine, and there is so much of it everywhere. We are so used to it to an extent that reading a book or cleaning the house is so difficult as opposed to media scrolling or playing video games. And consuming sugar foods. They're easy to do and offer a lot of dopamine, which makes it literally impossible to be productive. Good luck on having an honest day's work. To increase productivity from this angle, I'll go the old saying, a sound mind is in a sound body. As simple as that. I think modern Stoics today stay clear of cheap dopamine, just like the old ones did. They just called it hedonism. Number 2 is what I call the non-complaint policy. Complaining today is regarded as a slightly annoying phenomenon, the expression of dissatisfaction or annoyance about something. But in fact, it is an infectious negative disease bad for our emotional health and that of those around us. Neuropsychologists say that complaining too much rewires the brain for negativity. Have you ever heard of Hebb's law? Neurons that fire together wire together. This means that habitual thought patterns become strongly ingrained over time. That means it will rewire your brain into future complaining, even if something positive is happening in life. If you find yourself in such a position, how can you be productive? Here's how the Stoics tackle this issue. Stoicism is a philosophy defined by action, not words, solving our problems, not complaining about them. Don't be overheard complaining, not even to yourself, says Marcus Aurelius. You can counterblow complaining in two different styles. You can instead make constructive criticism that makes positive change to improve the situation, or simply surrender, accepting the moment will liberate you, and gives you power over the situation, be it whatever it may be. Marcus Aurelius says if you are pained by external things, it is not that they pain you, but your own judgment of them, and it is in your power to wipe out that judgment now. Number 3 is time management. Remember the saying, time is money? Yeah, nobody acts like that. Seneca says no person hands out their money to passers-by, but to how many do each of us hand out in our lives? We're tight-fisted with property and money, yet think too little of wasting time. The one thing about which we should all be the toughest misers. Managing time is essentially the ability to use one's time effectively, to reduce procrastination and increase productivity. Effective time management helps you prioritize. It ensures you work smarter and achieve your goals faster. To fulfill said function, correct assessment of time helps us optimize it, meaning it's important to know exactly how and where you waste time during the day. Create to-do lists and prioritize them according to how urgent these tasks are. And last but not least, a reward goes a long way. Humans need incentives to keep going. Maybe just a cup of coffee after hard work is rewarding enough, and it differs from one individual to another. Focus on effort, not outcome. Stoicism recommends feeling neither negatively or positively about things one cannot control, like outcomes, which may sound unrealistic to a lot of people. But if well applied, Stoicism can help us be more productive. Epictetus once said, "Some things are in our control and others not. Things in our control are opinion, pursuit, desire, aversion, and in a word, whatever our own actions. Things not in our control are body, property, reputation, command, and in one word, whatever are not our own actions." Are you familiar with cognitive behavioral therapy? It is one of the most modern psychological instruments used today, influenced by old Stoic philosophy. It's a type of talk and therapy. It focuses on how your thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes affect your feelings and actions, teaches coping skills for dealing with different problems, and has helped lots of people further their careers by simply teaching them that effort is what ignites ability and turns into accomplishment eventually. If you are a person that believes that all that matters is the end results like money or winning, you won't be able to get much done. You can't control whether it ends up as a murder or an attempted murder. Just go out there and try and kill some people to make your parents proud. Focus on the end points and instead start focusing on your process. It's true that we worry about things like that too much, and as a result, we end up wasting time and energy instead of being productive. Flying solo is not productive. However, intercourse is reproductive.